Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. It's gonna be a Happy Meal video. So I was gonna film this on Sunday, but I had an email saying that I was gonna receive something on Monday, so I decided to wait until today to film it. So I received these here, the page protectors. Not page protectors, the things that like you cut up and go behind the page on the book page. I think I got these. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, I think, of last week. And it's actually perfect timing because when I filmed my coloring supplies, I actually used up the rest of that pack that I had before. So I need some more. So this is perfect. It's a 15 pack. They're the same thing as the other ones. The only thing is these ones are more, like, they have like almost like a yellowish color to them, I guess you'd say, versus where the other ones were kind of like a clearer one. So you can kind of see where this is a little more, when the other ones kind of like go invisible when you go in the page, like that. But they work just as good. And then I'm slide these over onto the bed. And then I was sent the Fadorables Fantasy Tea Party Coloring Book by Shelleen. And I'm going to do full flip throughs, and then I'll try to somewhere put the timestamp for when the color and chat starts. So I finished paging here, so I think I'll do a flip through. So you get a little book belongs to page. You get the little index page and the little bit about the book. You get 25 with duplicate images. And the arc, the kind of the Fadorable, kind of like chibi-esque style. And it all revolves around tea. This is one I really want to do. That was almost the one I start first, but you'll understand one of the reasons why I start the ones I did. So this is actually one of the clear-cut things. Just gonna slide that right there. So you can kind of see it kind of has a little bit of color versus the other ones. Little unicorn. This one is another cute one. A little Smoke the Mine. Nice little kind of almost Alice in Wonderland-esque one. I think, what's that one called? Let's see what's it called. Tea with Friends. Then that is not the Alice in Wonderland one. It's actually Alice in Wonderland. And this one I did. I did this with alcohol markers, pencils, and then for the teacup here, I actually put the pencils down and then used a colorless blender on them because I wanted it to kind of look like a little bit of a pastel look to it. So yeah, and then I just put a little gel pen all around it. And I didn't do any pencil work on the cats, just because I want them to kind of look just like that, look a little like a fluffy thing. I didn't want them to be like super shaded in. And it's actually funny. I think Shelleen forgot to put a mouth on this one, so I just left it as is. I might draw a mouth on the other one. There's the Alice in Wonderland one. Definitely a super cute one. This one would be really cute to do with gel pens and your markers. And this is definitely perfect for all ages. Little cupcake crown. And then you get the second pages in the back. They're the same ones as the first one, so you just get a second copy. So that is Fadorables Fantasy Tea Party. I'll leave a link to this one down below. Let me set this right over here. And then just today, I received a coloring book. I'm trying to mark my page really quick so I can get rid of the book backs to it that I'm going to be using for tonight. I received this book today, and I was so surprised. I wasn't expecting it. Well, this is when I was expecting the mail, but I wasn't like expecting this book because I have not until today seen a flip through of this because I was waiting to not spoil myself because it was one that I was really, really excited about, and that was the Kawaii Grayscale coloring book by Jade Summer, and I have already finished a page in here. I'll talk about when I get to it because it was like it was It was the very first page that I finished in the Kawaii Girls line art one that I was like super proud of, and that I really felt like I was improving as a colorist. So I really wanted to do that one as the first one, and I couldn't wait to do it on camera, so I did it in my own time. And this one just kind of jumps right into it. So you may have seen this one. I know Anne has done a video on this one. I am not sure if Lisa did Lisa from Lisa's Coloring Corner do one? I think she may have. I'm not sure. But I have avoided all videos on this because I did not want to be spoiled. I know what the line arts of both editions looked like, but I didn't want to be spoiled on what the grayscale looked like, and I honestly have to say, Jade Summer has outdone themselves with the grayscale in this book. There's only one image out of the whole, was it 50 images? I think there's 30 in the Kawaii Girls, and then Kawaii Fantasy has 25, so 50, 55, I think. This is almost the first one I want to start. I really want to do this one, but I picked out this one. So this is the very first one that in the other ones that I did that I really felt like I was becoming a really good colorist. So this is the grayscaled version. Let me just go ahead and set it there. And my pencil version, I tried to recreate from memory, is this one. This was the very first one that I did in my color, not really my very first one, but it's my very first one I was very proud of. I was learning how to like layer and blend, and this is all with Crayola color pencils straight on the page, no markers. And that was even before like I was shading anything with her skin or anything like that. That was just pretty much a straight color on the skin, but just kind of learning how that was. So I tried to recreate it as from memory. I didn't look at it or anything like that, and then I made that one. And you can just see how the grayscale, just markers, really just pops to life. I'm going to set this down on the ground. Excuse me. Still have a little bit of my draining sinuses today. So I had to do that one first. And the Kawaii one has always been one of my favorites of the Jade Summers. And this is another one I have done already. I might try to recreate this one as well. This was another one I did that I was really proud of as well in pencil. This one would look good as to do like Supergirl, because there's I forget the name of it. It's like DC. Is it DC Girls? But it's like a kids show, more aimed towards the younger female audience for the Supergirl and stuff like that, superheroes. This is the only one right there. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera a little bit, but it's the only one that's made a little more pixelated and blurry, but it'll still look super nice, finished and colored in. And then we start into the Kawaii Fantasy one. This one I don't have any of the line art book. I was actually waiting to see if they did turn into a grayscale, and they did. So this is definitely going to be one that's going to be, you'll probably see a lot of finishes this month from it. And this is the one we're going to be doing right here today, in the color and chat portion. I like that one too, the little wood nymph kind of character. This is almost the one that I want to do tonight, but I didn't want to do the small little details. So I was like, no, not tonight. And I love that one, kind of like the water effect in the hair. I really hope that Hannah Lynn will do me a grayscale book. I think her books would look amazing with the grayscaling effect. Like to release me some of her like fanfare images as like a grayscale version. This one reminds me of the anime Princess Jellyfish, which is actually a really good anime if you can find it. And I know it's a manga. I had to try looking it up. That's a nice little one for Halloweenish, kind of scary and spooky. And then this is the last one. The only thing that I love that they have these little checklists in here. But the thing is, this is the newest release that they've done. Well, no, they haven't. The newest release is the Country Romance, I think. So this list is already made. Is it Country Love? I'm not sure. But this list would be already one short, you know, type of thing. So it's like, I don't want to start checking them off and then, you know, for them not to be correct. And then for me, I had to buy the new book and redo the whole checklist, you know. So we are going to do a color and chat. I am going to do with this book here. I'm not sure if we're going to do the full thing or not. I might just come on and, you know, chat for a bit. But I will kind of end this, grab a drink, and then I will start coloring. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a page from here. Before I do that, I wanted to kind of share what I've been working on this weekend. Because I have been coloring this weekend. I have not been really reading. So I was in a coloring mood, so I colored. So I went back to Spirit Animals. If you're on Instagram, you've probably already seen these, but I went back to Spirit Animals, and I finished up a whip that I had for a while in here, which is this girl right here, and the little, I think it's a chinchilla, and I have like all the jewelry is gel pen. And my next Neocolor 2 video when I do it will be how I did this background here. So I'm going to recreate that. I'm not sure if I'll recreate it over on this page or what I'll do, but this could be my next Neocolor 2 video. So I was really happy I finished this one. This is with Prismas and then gel pens. So that one really was just like finishing up like a little bit of, I had to like do the chinchilla and then do the gel pen work. And then I went to color a page for, I think it is Zoe Archer who's doing Creative Haven Month. So I had this one and the Wizard of Oz designs out. And this is one that was calling me. And I did start the Aladdin and the Wonderful Lamp page. The names are like right down in here. And I did his skin the other night when I was watching, I forget, I was watching something on, I think, Netflix. Some B-rated horror movie. And I was doing that one there. No, I was watching YouTube reviews on B-rated horror movies. That's what it was. And then I started this one the other day because I went to go start and color the Aladdin page. I wasn't in the mood for it, so I picked out the purple color. I was like, okay, I'm gonna find a page where this purple color wants to go, and it was on the Little Red Riding Hood page. So I'm gonna finish up this hopefully soon because I really have been enjoying coloring this one, and I love this one. It's probably one of my favorite of the Marty Noble books. So that is what I've been coloring. Besides this one and the other whip I finished, or that picture I've showed you, the one in here and the other one. So I go ahead and get this paper in the back. Okay, and then fold this open. So if you don't have the grayscale book, this is from the Kawaii Fantasies book. And I think let's start with our skin. Let me go ahead and grab my sheet of paper to test the markers out on. Let's see, let's grab just the skin white. I know that's a good one. Make sure, because there's not much skin left. I know this is almost going dry. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good weekend. It's currently Monday night. I was going to, like I said, film this last night, but I didn't want to film a Happy Meal video only to, you know, have more Happy Meal show up today and then not be able to, you know, have like wait a whole week to show it and stuff like that, or do another video right afterwards. So it's like, I'm just gonna wait an extra day. So I did my tutorial on my white Daenerys hair. last night, and posted it today. I was asked over on Instagram if I could please do one of that, so I filmed that last night. And it has been an unfortunately eventful day and a weekend. So I'll fill you all in, and I'm gonna pre-warn you here. I am kind of not in like a full talky mood tonight, but I want to film and get the half mail video done. And I'm gonna be coloring tonight anyway, so I just want to have kind of like a small little therapy session, I guess you can call it, where I just talk, get everything out, and then figure out what to do next type of thing, you know? So, yeah, let's start with Friday. Friday was actually good. Wait, Friday? Yeah, Friday was actually good. Last I talked, we had issues with the plumbing. And it turned out the septic tank was full. So the landlord had the septic guy come out, pump the tank. Everything went back to being normal. So that was good. My dad brought home pizza for supper because he had to work on Friday because of Memorial Day. Whew, my voice is going out on me. I may have to pause this again and get myself a cup of tea if it keeps up. Okay, I'm gonna do yellow hair. I'm gonna try turning her into a video game character. So let's see if you can guess as I do this. I'm gonna do some yellow hair. I think this is gonna be slightly darker. Let's see if I can do a yellow in the other one. But we had pizza on Friday. That's way too dark. And then Saturday, my dad didn't have to work. That was his one day off in the past week. That's a little too dark as well. I'm gonna have to reach behind me for the Artezas quickly. So I bumped the tripod. I do apologize. Set these pencils down here. So yeah, we had pizza on Friday. I went off on Saturday. Went to the library. I had to return one book that I was reading that I just didn't like. And then I had successful luck. I was able to find the books that I really want to read, which, if you remember, I'm not sure if I showed it on my video or not. I had Claiming Princess Dracula or something like that by the James Patterson Present books. And it turns out that was book 2. Book 1 was Stalking Jack the Ripper. So I'm going to use in the Arteza Everblends Tuscan Sun. And my library had them all 3 this time. I had the first 3 books in the series. So, and the 4th book I don't think comes out until later this year. That's the final book. Okay, I want to use the chisel tip. So that was good. And then I got, I think, Alien Invasion and Other Coincidences or something like that. It's supposed to be like a sci-fi comedy book. It was on like the end shelves. I was like, that sounds good. I'm gonna grab it. So that was good on Saturday and Sunday. My dad went back to work, so I'm just gonna do this little corner thing. I don't know if that was a part of the hair or not, but it's now part of the hair. So me and my mom ended up watching Slasher. But it was hilarious Saturday night. It wasn't hilarious at the time. Because my neighbors came home drunk as a skunk at about 2 o'clock in the morning. And guess what they let out? They let out those little terrors of dogs throughout the neighborhood. Luckily, there was no cats out. Saturday was a very weird day for cats. Because in the daytime, the cat we call Patches was not here at all. She was not here like 24 hours. And then Sunday she came back without her pregnant belly, so she gave birth, and unfortunately, I don't think she had a successful birth because she stays here around the house. She does, and the kittens aren't around here, and she rarely leaves the front of the house. So unless they're with the other cats, I don't think she had a successful birth. Because she rarely will leave the front of the house. And when like Angel gave birth, she would come out, she would come out like twice a day, wolf her food down, and then disappear again. Where Angel does disappear, or Patches disappears, but she pretty much will stay here for like hours and hours and hours on end. And the kittens aren't anywhere near the house, so don't think she had a successful birth. And a lot of times, if it's the first litter, they do lose them, unfortunately. So all we can do is just give her the emotional support outside, give her the lovin's and stuff like that. But yeah, all day Saturday she was gone. And Saturday night when the dogs were out, I didn't hear no, because usually the cats will like hiss and meow really loudly before they run off. I didn't hear any of that, so thankfully I don't think any of the cats were out there. They probably were huddled around Patches and grieving with her if they did lose the kittens, you know. But they went outside at 2 o'clock in the morning. And guess who was too drunk to remember to let them back in? So yeah, they were around the neighborhood all night Saturday night. Barking and growling and yapping. I did not go to bed till like 5 o'clock in the morning because I have earplugs. And with my earplugs, I could still hear them with earplugs. And normally when I have earplugs in, I'm like dead to the world. Like a tornado could probably go through the house and I'd just roll over thinking it was thunder, you know? Like a rumble of thunder. But not with those dogs. So, Sunday I was tired, but I thought it was kind of hilarious, actually, because normally they forget their cat outside, so guess the dogs finally got the taste of their own medicine, you know? But it was just annoying. And then on Sunday morning, Patches did come back, but my mom was out there feeding the cats, and the dogs were still out there like 7 o'clock in the morning. Or that little black one was coming up with the teeth snarl and stuff like that. And my mom was like, I didn't have my glasses on because my mom, she tries to go outside sometimes without her glasses just like to memorize stuff because she's going blind. She's losing her eyesight very slowly. I forget what it's called, but it's like the retina is like detaching or something like that. And it just happens very, very slowly that you lose your eyesight. It's actually the same thing that Stephen King has with his eyesight. But, so my mom went outside, she's like, all I seen was this little tiny black thing growling. It wasn't even barking at me. So I just grabbed the broom, and she's like, I just punted the thing across this sidewalk, and I didn't know it was the dog until I heard it yapping. So, I don't think the dogs have not been outside since then, so either they're getting let into the backyard, or that house is not smelling very fresh, you know? No, it's funny, tonight, they came home drunk again, smashed right into their mailbox. So I can't wait till tomorrow morning to see the truck. The side of the truck, it was like a long, just scraping. It was probably from the passenger side door all the way to like the bed of the truck. Like they didn't even like stop and like try to like maneuver around it. They just kind of kept driving into the side on the driveway. So I can't wait to see the damage tomorrow on their truck. But tonight, Sunday we just watched Slasher. Tonight, my mom went to the bathroom again, and the toilet filled up and will not go down again. So guess who has no toilets again, like we had on Thursday night. And we have the sewer tank drained, so it can't be that. So it has to be, I forget what it's called. My dad says, like, the thing that, like, filters in the septic tank has to be blocked or obstructed. And that's not the way my dad was talking an easy fix. So, we don't know what's gonna happen. So it's kind of just like a wait and see type of thing about what's going to happen. Because we can't stay here with a guarantee of no working toilets, you know. They're going to keep going in and out, you know. Unless the landlord's going to pay to get the, you know, septic tank pumped every 3-4 days. So yeah, that's how tonight went. I'm going to use R503 in the Cali Art, which is pastel pink. So yeah, I don't know what we're going to have to do or what's going to happen, but we can't just keep staying here with that. Like when the toilet just randomly breaks, you know. So we have to figure out what's going to happen and go from there. Because like everything was going good, and then like my mom came out. It's like the toilet won't flush again. Like it just fills up with water, and then it's like, okay, here we go again, type of thing. And of course, my dad called him, and he doesn't answer. So, don't know what's gonna happen. Just like a wait and see moment type of thing of what's gonna happen. Like, is he gonna come out and get it fixed? Are we gonna have to try getting ourselves bought out of the lease because we can't live here with no functioning toilets? So it's just kind of a waiting game to see what's gonna happen. But we finished watching Slasher after that to just kind of distract ourselves. It was a pretty good season. I'm now officially done with it. It was a good season. Still not my favorite season, but it was a good one. I kind of guessed who it was on around episode 4-ish. And it turns out I was right. Well, somewhat right. I won't say, you know, anything more than that, but I was somewhat right. Gonna have to let this one sit for a little bit. Upside down with the little chisel tip down because it's going dead. to use this one, which is R304, which is Pastel Rose. So hopefully everything will get figured out, you know? We have our fingers crossed. And luckily that it went down again, that we can flush, but if it's that problem, we can't really like keep filling it up with getting showers or running the water, stuff like that, because all the water runs down in there, you know? So luckily, I washed my hair earlier before I re-dyed it, so my hair's at least fresh. Just have to like use take like a baby wipe bath. And then I'm going to, after that, I'm done filming this. I am going to turn on my PlayStation, and then I'm going to download the new PlayStation Plus games. We got the Borderlands collection and then Sonic Mania this month for free with our PlayStation Plus. So I'm going to download Sonic Mania, and I'm going to play that, I think, until I pass out tonight, because I need a distraction. So I'm just going to probably color tonight or play games, because I just need to, you know, have that turn off my brain time moments tonight. So I'll either do that or the other color or that. If I color, it'll be one of the nights where I just pretty much pick a book, probably this book, and I'll just work on a page till I'm done, then flip to the next page and do another page. Just keep doing that and doing that and doing that until I'm too tired or my hands hurt. Too much to go on. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the pastel pink again to finish this up. Should have had enough time to sit and get the ink flowing. It's enough to at least finish up with the top part here. There. And get up into that part there. Do I want to try finishing up the rest of the dress with this? Yeah, I'm going to try finishing up the rest. I have to let it sit upside down a little more. Just kind of work in sections like this. And then yesterday, I waited a little bit longer. I actually forgot about, I tallied up all of the Jade summer books. And after I'm done with my Dragons page, I am going to be doing, I think the next one after that, that one, or not really one, but was chose the most was Light and Dark Fantasy Grayscale. So I think what I'm going to do is let me let this sit again upside down. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Vivid Pink number 6 in the Touch 5s. I'm going to do both one from Light Fantasy and then one from Dark Fantasy as well. That way you get one from each on there, you know. And then I think the next one after that was, let's see, I can grab it behind me. The top one that was I requested from the video was Light and Dark Fantasy, then Chibi Girls Horror, and then Greek and Vampires was tied for 3. And then 2 was Stuffed Animals, Kawaii Girls, and Chibi Girls Grayscale. And then there was 1 for Cute Witches, Chibi Girls Line Art, 1 for Anime. So, after I'm done with the dragons, we will go through the list that way and go through it down type of thing. And hopefully nothing will happen to interrupt my filming schedule, because I would like to have a nice active coloring month. And filming month, you know. So, if anything pops up, I will message either Shelleen or Lisa to let them know if I can't continue on, you know, type of thing with the color along theme for this month. Hopefully I will be able to do that, but if something pops up, you know, that I can't, I will at least let everyone know. And I'll just do it in spirit, you know, and color along with them. But the way things are going, I really don't know anymore. It's one of the things that you just don't really know until you wake up in the morning, you know? It's one of the ones like, okay, well, I'm going to go to bed and just hope for the best. And, you know, see how the day goes. So hopefully it'll all go good. I'll keep you all informed. If I have to, you know, not be able to upload or anything like that to get busy with if we had to end up moving or anything like that unexpectedly, I will post and let you all know, both here and over on Instagram. If I can't like upload over here all the time, what I'll do is I'll switch over to hosting this on Instagram, because I can still, you know, post my finishes and stuff like that. And that I don't think was supposed to be that part, but oh well. It is now for me. But it's helping just to talk about this, you know, that's why I kind of wanted to post, you know, and film tonight anyways, instead of taking off, because sometimes even if you're just gonna, you know, post, you know, a film or anything like that, it helps to kind of just like sit down and talk it out, you know. That's what I used to do, you know, type of thing when I had like fresh, like vent type of thing. I just kind of talk to myself and talk it through. Or just sat in front of the camera, talked, and then after I was done, I just deleted the videos, you know, that I filmed. Okay, let's try getting finished up with this pastel pink again. You know, sometimes it just helps to sit down and talk, and just talk it out loud, so I just keep thinking it over and over and over again, you know? I think, so right now, the biggest worry for all of us is, if we have to move, the only thing that is really available on such short notice is usually, you know, where you can kind of just like pick up and go right into it, is apartments. And after the horror that we had before, it's like we don't really want to even think about apartments again. But if we have to, you know, type of thing, we have to, you know. But like we got lucky. I'm going to put that in air quotations before I know, with this place and finding it, because a lot of times houses like this go quickly, and we were the ones this time that snatched this place up quickly. you know. Okay, I had to let this sit again. You can kind of see when they start to run out, it gets a little like whitish on there, but if you hold it upside down, usually what I'll just do is kind of like smack it and everything like that, and it kind of like has the ink flowing down, but I just kind of set it into like a little pencil thing there, and it will kind of work. And kind of like the ink will go down again. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit of pastel blue in the touch 5s on the jewel here. And let me see really quickly an eye color. Let's see, it's blue. I even did the jewel right. Look at that, I even did the jewel right. She doesn't have earrings, so yeah, the eyes are blue. So let's do the turquoise blue in the touch 5s. I'm just gonna go over that because I'll touch it with Posca. And let's see, where's the color I used before? The flesh, I think it was. Yeah, flesh. Gonna do the lips very lightly. Add like a pink tone to it. There we go. Just kind of deepen them up there. Then take a black fine liner and black the mouth out. It kind of really does wonders to like just the black fine liner to do this. You can kind of see the difference right then, you know. Let me grab this pastel blue again for this little part up in here. There we go. Then take out the gold gel pen while we're waiting for the marker. I think once we're done with the dress tonight, I think that's when it's going to be enough. If I have to, I'll just finish the dress off camera. I'm just going to finish this one up off camera probably, so I just want to do a little color and chat with everything. And let everyone know what's going on, just in case tomorrow I can't film, like tomorrow night I can't film, you know? So to kind of do a little bit of like a what's going on, so just in case I can't film tomorrow, you know what's going on. I'm hoping that they'll be able to get it fixed and get done with, but you never know. You never know. There. A little gold sparkling for the crown. Did I miss a spot? Okay, I missed a little bit of that end corner. See if we can just kind of... There we go. Okay, let's see if I can get any more from this marker. I may have to let it sit overnight to get fully... or like go and play my game for like an hour or so and then come back and finish the dress up. May have to do that. But if I can film tomorrow night, I am going to be starting the Dragons page. I don't know which one I'm going to do yet. I sat down and flipped the whole book and couldn't figure out what I want to do next in that book, so we shall figure that out. If I don't have like a lot of concentration, you know, on my brain tomorrow night, I might just skip over and go to the light and dark grayscale, because I can just kind of absent-mindedly color, like tonight with this page. We shall see what goes on tomorrow. We shall see what goes on, because we don't even know what's going to go happen tomorrow. So, because the landlord never called my dad back, so We don't know if we have to get up early in the morning. We don't know if we have to expect, the plumbers in the morning. We had to expect the sewage person again in the morning to pump it out. We don't know. So, yeah. So I think I'm going to end that here because that has to sit for a little bit again. I'm going to finish this up off camera. So, yeah, if you haven't figured out who I was trying to recreate Princess Peach from Mario. I was actually going to do this as Daisy because Daisy is actually my favorite in the series over Princess Peach, but this picture screened Princess Peach more than Daisy, so. And I like this one too. I was almost going to do this one. I want to do this one as like, this would be a good Snow White. Like do like with the black hair, and then the apples, and kind of like the little village back here. There's a lot in here that I want to do, so you're probably going to see a lot. If the rest of the month goes like this month, you're going to see a lot colored in this one, and like light and dark fantasy, and the Chibi Girls, because these books, the pages like this take me about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour to do. Like the more detailed ones, like maybe like one like this one with all like this tiny leaves, or like this one with all the leaves like that. Kind of the smaller details, like, let's see, the one here in the front is a perfect example. Like this one with all the tiny little details. Would probably take me about 2 hours probably to sit down doing. But like ones like this, or like ones like I did this one, this was like maybe an hour to fully do. And it's just kind of like a mind shutting off type of thing, because like you just watch the pictures come to life with the grayscale. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm just going to play some games. I'm going to edit this together to upload. Sorry that was like a little bit of like a little downer, but what can you do when life happens, So just, keep everything in your thoughts and prayers that it happens and that it gets fixed. We don't have to move or anything like that. Go through the hassle, try and get him to buy us out of the lease, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to actually move, so we might just be stuck here, type of thing, but yeah, it's going to be interesting, but hopefully, fingers crossed, everything goes good, and gets fixed. But that's it for today. I hope you all are having a good day. I hope you had a good weekend. I just want to thank everyone for joining in. I looked last night, and we had like 17 pictures so far this month on Instagram, so thank you all so much for coloring. It's been definitely amazing just like open up Instagram and see the pictures and everything like that. So thank you all for joining in, and thank you for all the nice comments I had past videos. I'm gonna go back and reply to them tonight, the ones I have missed. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope you all have a good day, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I will talk to you soon. So until next time, have an amazing day and happy coloring.